Continuing our fall trip, we left Zephyr Cove on Highway 50 for Perry Creek Winery in the FairPlay appellation, making a brief stop on the way at Chateau Davell Winery near Placerville. Chateau Davell is also a Harvest Toast location, so we may stop there in the future.
Headed on Highway 50 to a winery.
It's Chateau Davell.
Okay. We spent the night in Lake Tahoe at a campground, RV park campground that was very pretty, but a little void of services. There's absolutely no Wi-Fi at all, or sometimes you could get a text. So, at any rate, then we left town, and before we left town, our bathroom light burned out, so that was an adventure, trying to find a replacement bulb, which we finally found some nice people at Ace Hardware in South Lake Tahoe that helped us, and now it is fixed. So, hopefully everything will be looking up, except the weather is turning and it's going to rain tonight.
Well, I do want to warn our loyal fans that beautiful campground had one bar of cell service if you're a Verizon customer that went to zero overnight, and only Wi-Fi in the shop across the street near the beach, near Zephyr Cove. So I would not recommend the place if you like dependable services, you like to be able to check your email, if you like to be able to look on any of your websites. Not going to be too easy.
Not good.
We're on Highway 50 now, descending toward Placerville, and you could see the horrific fire they had here a few years ago that burned all the way up to the crest and over the crest and threatened South Lake Tahoe. We saw that fire on our way here, and this is where the main fire was. This just burned all of these hillsides. It's just terrible. Just terrible.
We passed one ski resort, I forget what it was called, something at Tahoe.
Yeah.
But it was just destroyed.
Yeah, you could tell that they were rebuilding some of the buildings that were on site that must have burned in the fire.
It was terrible.
I know there was structural loss, and we saw some of it.
Look at this here, you can see it. Pulling over to let people go. It's quite a beautiful drive, but
I'll have to leave this. I'm gonna have to leave this out a little bit because it is just such wide open expanse here. This canyon. It's just too bad they lost all this timber.
must have been really hard to get in here with all the equipment to get the guys up. I mean, they couldn't go up there. It was all air, you know.
Yeah, it was probably just water drops.
I don't know. You can't get
building a fire line
straight up.
I think they thought they could hold it at the ridge line, and they were surprised when it jumped the ridge and threatened South Lake Tahoe. And I know that was quite a battle to keep the homes protected on the southwest end of South Lake Tahoe. All right then, showing a little bit of us in the cab as we're still on Highway 50, heading down toward Placerville. We don't have to go clear to Placerville. We're going to stop at a place called Camino, just a few miles short of Placerville, and we're going to visit a winery there, and then from there we're going to head down to Perry Creek Winery in the Fairplay area. So, Kate, any last thoughts?
No, I'm just a little concerned about the weather. It's supposed to be rain tonight and the next day, but, you know, we're headed to Lodi after this, so maybe it'll be better over there.
We did check that the parking spot tonight is on asphalt. I was a little worried that we'd be stuck. Sometimes in wineries especially are stuck out in the vineyards on dirt, and this is not a good vehicle to be on mud. So I'm trying to avoid
Yeah.
that, but we should be okay.
We should be fine. Apple Hill Farm. This is really, really pretty in here. This is a really nice drive. And anybody in a rig that doesn't keep up with the traffic, there's a lot of turnouts and a lot of passing lanes, so it's not as stressful as it could be.
Yeah, I think it's sweet, but it's all about how they look like they look. It's very whimsical and fanciful.
Wait, of the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do need more white wine. Let's get it started on
Yeah. Today is, it's good too. And here is our Charlotte's Cuvée. This is our Bordeaux blend, so it's Cab Sauv, Merlot, and Cab Franc. And it's one of our estate wines, so we did everything from the vineyard to the bottle. And as I was telling them, all of our wines are named after family members. So it's Chloe Chardonnay. And then our winemakers painted the portraits on the barrel tops of the family members. And this was Charlotte's original label. The cuvée is named after their daughter. But she's almost 17 now. So
is that her there?
yeah, it's been upgraded
that's
to
cool.
the ballerina dancer. Yeah, this is
We did look at this on YouTube.
Yeah, I think we did.
And then the last cheese is a Ras El Hannat Gouda. It's got like a curry cumin spice to it. Very fall-esque.
So who are these people then?
This is the winemaker's mom, Davell, who the winery is named after. And then Emily, her middle name is Marguerite. She's on the Marguerite. And that's the other owner, Eric's wife, who's in the back doing the kitchen prep. His grandmother, Dolores. She's on the pew.